So when I did a live stream, I think it was a couple of days ago, one of you on the live stream was saying to me that you're 30, I think you're 31 and you've never had a serious relationship with a woman, and it was stressing you out, you know. And I've had this, I've been getting some emails from people that follow me and guys, exactly the same question around the 30 mark, 31, 32, 35, guys that saying that they feel embarrassed, you know, they feel ashamed, and they're actually scared to go and date women in case women find out that they don't have any experience, like they've never had a serious relationship. So I'll give you some advice, right? I gave some advice on the live stream. One of you really appreciated it, and I promised you that I would make a video on this. I'm going to make several videos because there's quite a lot to be said on this. So the first advice I'm going to give you, which is going to be challenging, but you can succeed with this, you have to get age out of your head, because obviously that's society, that's pressure. That's one of the ideas and the rules. So people worry about other people judging them for being a certain age and not having a relationship or not having any experience of women. What I can tell you from my own experience, when you live out the opinions of other people, you're going to be miserable, and it's not going to help you to fix this problem. So obviously it's good to acknowledge the problem. It's good to acknowledge that, okay, I'm 31, I'm unhappy because I've never had a relationship before, I've never had a meaningful relationship. Okay, well done for being honest about that, right? That's the first start to solving any problem, is to first admit that you have one. But I'm telling you, if you just let go of the pressure of age, because let me explain something, right? These ideas usually don't match up in reality. You can't always put age on things. Some people fall in love at 20. Some people fall in love at 30, 40, 50. It's not the same for everyone. We all go through different experiences. Sometimes you're in a relationship, it goes well at 20, and then you break up with someone, it doesn't work out, they don't like you, you don't like them, things happen, you have challenges in your life, we all go through challenges, and then you fall single at 30. So it's challenging because we live in a society that looks at age as a certain point of reference. Example, oh, by the time you're 30, you should have paid for your own house, you should have a mortgage, you should have a car. But it's not like that for everyone. And personally, I don't live my life like that anymore. I don't live my life based on the expectations that I'm a certain age, therefore I should have this, that, or that, because that person's going to expect that. I don't care about what people think. So that's some of the best advice I can give you. Now, moving on, obviously, you want to take action, right? It's always, obviously, you have to take action on what you want to achieve. But the challenge for you guys at the moment, I understand, is you're scared to go and date and take action because you're embarrassed that woman's going to find out. I said the same thing on the channel. I'm telling you guys, when you meet the right woman, which you will, there's many out there, I'm telling you, she's not going to care about the fact that you've never had a serious relationship, right? Of course, there's going to be some women out there that will care, that will judge you on that, but they're not going to be the right woman for you. Most of the time, women are going to care about how they feel about you. So if you have a good connection with a woman, and I explain on my channel how to get that, how to gain that with honesty, confidence, social skills, goal setting, meaning, diet, training, etc. Some women actually, that's going to be a positive. Some women are turned off by guys that have dated many women. They don't like it. So you have to stop caring about what other people think. Work on yourself. And I explain how to do that on this channel, right? And if you've got any questions, let me know. I'm telling you, if I stop the video now, and I'm going to give you some more advice, it's already going to change your dating life. It's going to improve. So you shouldn't not date. You shouldn't not speak to women. You shouldn't not go on dates because you ain't got any experience, because the only way to get experience is to get experience. So you've got to get out of this mindset, because the mindset's keeping you in fear, and it's keeping you in shame and embarrassment, and it's making maybe even guilt. So you've got to get out of that headspace. I know it's not easy, but you can do it. Now, on a practical level, one of the quickest ways you can do that is physical fitness training. I'm telling you, when you train, it makes you feel good. When you feel good, you don't care about what people think, what society thinks. Oh, I'm 30, I don't have a girlfriend. Oh, I'm 40, I don't have my own house. You get out of that. And when you get out of that, you're going to eventually get that anyway. You're going to create that. You're going to attract that. So it's choosing to think in a different way. And of course, it takes a lot of courage, because when you've got most of society thinking in a certain way, and I used to have that as well growing up, you know that. I'd go out to different parties and social settings, and I was shy, I didn't have a girlfriend. People would say, have you not got a girlfriend? Have you got a girlfriend? Why not? You're a good guy, or you're handsome, or I thought you'd have a girlfriend by now. And it used to bother me, but then I got to a point where I didn't care anymore what they thought, because it was too tiring, it was too much pain being afraid about what they thought about, do I have a relationship or not, right? And then eventually I did get a relationship, right? So you have to understand, everyone's different. You can't compare yourself to me or someone and say, well, my friend down the road, he's 30, he's got a girlfriend. Or my friend on Facebook. Everyone's different. We're all in different places, you know? So focus on your life. Don't worry about what other people think. Work on you. And honesty is the best policy. So I'm not saying that you should, like, obviously there's social skills. So when you go on a date, you don't want to say to a woman straight away, oh, you know what, I feel really embarrassed in front of you. I'm worried you're going to judge me because I've never had a serious relationship with a woman, right? Actually, now I've just said that out loud. That could work in your favor. It depends on the woman, right? Some people love raw honesty, but I wouldn't recommend going about it like that, right? I'm not saying hide it. Sometimes you haven't got to mention it, right? It's just about going on a date, being the best you can be, enjoying it. And listen, if you like the woman and she likes you, that's all that matters. She doesn't care that, I don't think any woman, right? I don't think most women are going to meet you, like you, be attracted to you, want to go out of you, want to get to know you more, and then suddenly say, oh, he's 31, he's never had a serious relationship, I don't want to date this guy. I don't think so. I know it's not like that. The world, like dating and the world, is not that harsh. But the ideas in our head are so harsh. They're so judgmental. They're so vicious, and they're just so limited. But it's not like that. I'm telling you, I've helped so many men, right? At the age you're at, to get a relationship, and they didn't have it. Even guys that are older, and I'm going to say this as well, even if you're 40 years of age, right, I know there's a stigma and you haven't had a serious relationship, so what? Now's the time to get one. Even if you're 50, because we all go through different challenges, right? And as I said, when you meet the right person, they will love you and like you for who you are, not what you've got. Not because it's just not like that, right? It just isn't that way. It's the same with anything, you know. Not everybody builds a successful business by the time they're 40 or 30. Some people do it later. Some people do it at 60. Some guys do. Some people do it at 20, 21, 25. But everyone's different. So stop using age as an idea, because it's going against you at the moment. You're putting pressure on yourself, and that's going to push it away. That's going to get you in a negative headspace. Take my advice, trust me, and you're going to get the result. It's going to work out for you. So obviously on a practical level, we've got to get your confidence up, right? Because that's your confidence is more important than the age that you're at and the lack of experience, right? Because the only way to get experience is to get it. Any guy can build confidence, and for me, 30 is a baby. You're young. I'm 38. I still feel young. 40 is young. See, I have a different outlook to most people, right? And it just depends on how you look after yourself, your attitude and your goals. So work out down the gym if you can. And I would say as well, if you can't do this on your own, right, get a mentor. Take one of my programs, right? You've seen the great reviews that I've got. You said it already, you get lots of value. Now, if you don't want to do mentorship, then that's fine. Don't do mentorship. If it's not for you and it doesn't feel right, then it wouldn't be right for you. But if you are feeling it, get in touch. If I'm not the right person, right, there's other relationship, there's coaches all over the place. Go online, find a coach that's right for you and do a program. Because sometimes when we're talking about things like getting over fears and anxieties and these limiting beliefs, it's hard to do it on your own. You need some help and support. So do that and work at it, and just work on the connection. Look, I'm going to say it to guys again. Connection first. Don't stop focusing on what you don't have, the experience you don't have, the age that you are. Focus on building the connection with women. Honesty with women, respect, authenticity. Enjoy it. Don't take yourself too serious, and it's going to happen before you know it, right? And you've got to be patient as well. You've got to not get into that headspace that, oh my God, it's not happening. I'm 30, I'm going to be 31 this year. That don't help. I'm telling you, that just pushes it away, and then another year's going to pass. Slow down, have a deep breath, smile, laugh, go to the gym, start working at things, subscribe to my channel if you have already. I appreciate it. These are the options you've got at the moment. Invest your hard-earned money in a paid mentorship program. You will be thankful later on. If you're not in a position to do that financially, no problem. You've got these free videos, you've got my free live streams, you've got the free Phyllis event. Get all the help and support you need. Go to the gym, work out, get an action plan, start setting goals, improve your diet, start going out, start speaking to women. Try different dating platforms. Have a go online dating, right? It's not my favorite. If it works, great. If it don't work, start going out, speaking to women in real life. Practice being honest. Practice just having conversations to start. Practice offering value. Stop trying to get the number. Stop trying to get a relationship. Focus on offering value, giving value. You give value by not having not trying too hard to get an outcome. Forget about the outcome, forget about impressing anyone, numbers, dates. Just be yourself, say hello, how are you, give compliments, have conversations. Even if you're nervous, just do a little bit at a time. Now that's it. Take all this advice and confidence is going to go up. Your social skills will improve and you'll get some experience, and then you'll get the right relationship. As I said, can't generalize every woman. Yes, some women might see that as a negative, that you've a certain age, but there's millions of women out there that could see that as a positive. And I've been on lots of dates, and some women, when I was younger, and because I went for a lot of insecurities, and then eventually I dated quite a lot of women, but I was a late starter as well. I shared that with a girl once thinking that would impress her. She actually didn't like it. She said, I didn't really want to hear that you've dated quite a lot of women. And it kind of went against me, right? I was young, and then I learned, it's great. Not every woman's impressed by that. Not every woman's impressed by a guy that's dated loads of women. Some people are turned off. Some women are turned off by that. They want to feel special with you. So, if you change the way that you think, there's only positives going forward. And obviously, you've got to work here, right? So the positive thinking is important. You can't just sit at home, think positive, but not go out and start socializing and talking to women. It's not impossible. You never know. You can meet someone when you're not expecting it, but the chances are going to be a bit slimmer. You've got to play your part, all right? So let me know in the box below if this has helped a lot. And if you do want to inquire about getting my mentorship, I offer it in person. If that's too overwhelming, I do coaching on Zoom. So maybe some Zoom calls could really give you some support. And if you enjoyed this conversation today, my coaching is no different to this. The only difference would be that obviously your personal information would be kept confidential and private, if that's what you wanted, and I would be putting all my energy in and helping you to reach your goal. So if you want to apply for dating and relationship coaching, my email address is below, and we can go about it that way if you've got any questions. But yeah, I'd love you to let me know if this video has helped you. I'm going to make more on this, all right? So I'll speak to you guys soon. Just remember, stop caring about society and the ideas. Most of them are just not realistic, and they're very immature, they're very judgmental, they don't help you. They'll actually stop you from getting a relationship at whatever age you're at. Today we're talking around the age of 30 to 35, all right? Speak to you soon, Fearless.